Alright guys, we're going to create an auto repair logo, very similar to this one for sale on Auto, but we're going to make our own today. So, then we're going to make a business card out of it and a quick little brand. So I'll show you how we're going to do that. I'm going to start a new document in Illustrator. I like to go 1500 by 1500 points. I'm going to go 4 artboards. Actually, let's start with one while we work on it. This will be our editable document, and then we'll create our package later. So, just start with this one as we create our logo. Control R to show your rulers. What I like to do is now I can hold down Shift and make a square. Make it a color that you can recognize. You don't need a stroke. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to center it horizontally and vertically. I'll come over and grab my rulers and snap these into place so I have my center points. I might even put these guides here just so I know another square point. Now, I know I was going to have a shield kind of cut in here, right? So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create my spheres now. I'm going to make it a different color. And I'm going to lock it into that corner. Control C, Control F. Hold Shift and drag it over and connect here. Right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pen tool, I'm going to delete that anchor. I'm going to come over here and grab this anchor point, and I'm going to hold Shift and bring it into the center. Okay, now I'm going to take my anchor point tool, and what I want to do is I want to fatten this, so I'm going to grab it. Actually, to keep it symmetrical, I'm going to grab it right here, hold Shift, drag that out. Come over here, hold Shift, drag that out. We're just doing that to keep it symmetrical now. So, now we can come in and adjust the arrow tool. Rise from the storm. Into this house we're born. Into this world we're thrown. I like that actually. So, there's a lot of ways to skin a cat. So in this instance, let's zoom out here a little bit. Got a nice little square going. I'm going to use that. I'm just going to draw my own with the pen tool. So I do know I wanted it to start here. What's nice is you can just do half of your design, and then we can duplicate it. Now what I'm trying to do is keep that node there not going over my little guideline as best I possibly can. Now I want to hold Shift here. This is important because you want to make sure you get a crisp, straight line here. Here I'm going to hold Shift again. Now I'm going to hold Shift to keep my angle the way I want. There we go. It's a nice shield icon, or shield shape. Now I'm going to do is Control C, Control F, Object, Transform, left, that's right over there. I'm going to flip it. Now I can double click on my color, just change the tone just a bit, just so it's set right in there. That looks nice. Now what we'll do is we'll select both of these, Control C, Control F. I'm going to click this tool over here to Pathfinder, and I'm going to hit merge. I'm going to go ahead and make this black. Sure. Alright, so now we have a single shape. Now what I also do is I want to drag it over here and make sure, okay, good. There's no crease. Sometimes if you didn't get a straight line when you made this line here, there'll be a crease or a gap. So we're good on this one. So now what this allows me to do with the solid shapes, I can go Object, Path, Offset Path. Let's see what 10 points looks like. That's not enough. I'm going to try 30 points. Okay, I like 40 points. Now, what I've got here, I can center this as well. Arrange, send it back. Excuse me. Alright, cool. So now we've got a nice shield going on here. Now, another thing I want to do with this shield, this is a cool little trick. I'm just going to line this up so it snaps there. I at least just know where my center point is. Control C, Control F. I just duplicated it. I'll change the color so you can see. So now I've got if I hold down Shift, I can use my arrow key on my keyboard. 1, 2, dropping it 10 pixels each time. So that's 2 down, 1, 2, 2 over. 1 more down, 1 more over. Yeah, like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select both of these. There's 2 ways I can do it. I can go in here and take my Pathfinder tool, hold down Alt, and then I can get rid of any colors that I don't. The other option is you select all these and you go here to your Pathfinder and you go minus the front. I like doing it that way. Now I'm going to go Object. Oh, they're already grouped. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to go over to my gradient. I'm going to make it a multiply effect and drop it down to like 30%. Now check this out. Now when I come over and I bring this up and match it, snap it to grid, we got a nice little 3D embossed effect going on, which is nice. Okay. So also, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do it here now with this shield. So Control C, Control F, move this over here. Remember, just like to line it up. It doesn't really matter, but first, I'm going to show you here. Control C, Control F. Change that color real quick. Now I went 1, 2, 3 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that's what I did last time. That's not going to work. But
we choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon.
I'm going to go Control C, Control F. I'm going to hold down Control and hit the left square bracket. I made it go behind now. Drop it down 2, over 2. Change that color. Okay, so let's take that. We'll minus the front. And I don't need this top piece here. Get rid of that. This, I'm going to select gray, and then I'm going to double click it and just get a little bit darker tone here. It's nice. Let it snap itself into place. That looks good. Now we need to zoom in. So you can have it this way, where it looks like a shadow. Again, I'm going to arrange this and send it back. go, that's in place. Okay, now what we can do is take this anchor point tool. Remember, behind, wrong one. Let's connect there. See, I can go underneath this because it's below that path. That looks nice. Cool. I don't need one up there. That's overdone. Okay, so let me zoom back out to 66. I'm liking that. For this sake, I don't know what our... Let's say... We're going to call this company Revo Auto. So we're going to make an R. Hold down Shift to keep it symmetrical. So I'm going to go with an R, and you can just pick a font that you like. Your customer might have something already in mind that they've got. Just go and take this. Now what I do with these, I'm going to go type, create outlines. Now I can center it.
Here's the path to inner peace.
Okay. Oh shoot. You know what? I needed to capture what that font is. I'm going to do Revo. I'm going to go up here to character, and I'm going to create some spacing here, make it 1200. Too big. 400. Yeah, better. Type, create outlines. Type. I need to change that font size way too big here. So let's do
Here we go. Don't fear the reading. Take
So you can keep that same font if you want. It doesn't look too bad. It's not outrageous. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep that actually. You know, if not, I would go with something like a Lego, go black. You know, just kind of give it a separation. Another one is Heinz Bold I like to use. Or actually, in this case, it's Norwester. But yeah, I like Norwester a lot. And then I'm going to increase the spacing. Let's do that one at 1000. Type. Create outlines. Center both these up. Cool. So we'll just say that's our text logo. We'll group it, so now they always stay in the same aspect ratio. Okay, good. So Revo, Automotive. Now with this, what we're going to do is we're basically going to build our colors back up. So we're going to layer it. So the bottom layer is going to stay there. I'm going to Control C. Oh, Let's type create outlines. Okay, so now I'm going to go Control C, Control F. I'm going to make sure we get that color going. Now, we know I just centered the R, the gray R. So, I'm going to center this. Then I'm going to go Shift, down arrow, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these and snap them. See if there's any other spots that need that. Now that messed up, so that's not going to work. So what I gotta do over here is click this and go add anchor point. Click. Now you can come up. Snap that bad boy there. This one, you know, I might make sure touches. Same here, we need to add an anchor point. Cool. So now I just take my eyedropper tool and select this layer. And I was hoping that it would do it, but it's not. So let's go over here. We gotta go multiply, transparency, multiply. Forgot what we needed it at. Let's make this 30. I'll make sure this is 30. Nice. Now I'm going to take my R again, Control C, Control F, bring it over here, Control C, Control F, change that color up, something we're not going to use. Now what I want to do is I want to create something. I don't know. Let me think about this. What if you took this, that, I think I like that better. And then take this, Control C, Control F. Grab this, I'm going to just go minus front. Let's just see how this looks here. I'm going to hold Control in the left square bracket. So the issue that I'm having here is that that's going to overlap that, which we probably should move everything up. I go Object, Group. Now I can center it. And that looks better. Object, Ungroup. I'll grab this black layer. Do my transparency thing again, make it multiply, 30.
Savage burner at one Las Vegas hotel, and then just wheeling across town and checking into another.
Nice. Okay, I like that.
confident to their nerves.
I think it's just a tad too big. Just grab everything.
She's 10 feet tall. People chasing rabbits and
Just adjust it to your preferences, because remember it's centering everything with the shadow. I more want my... Looks good. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to add a star.
when she was just small.
I don't like the points on that, so I'm going to do a different star. I'm going to change this down to 20 and see what that looks like. I like it. Now this, you got to hold down Shift and rotate. You got to rotate until it points. There you go. Ends up on the top. So now I'm going to hold down Shift, make it a little bit bigger. Great. Just going through the same process that we did last time. Actually, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to let it be one color. Okay, great. So I'm going to save this file. Save. I'm just going to make this a logo concept here. Okay, so we got the Revo started. Now let's make some wings. I'm going to create a new artboard. So I'm going off the size of my logo there. I don't want my wings to be huge or anything. But, let's look back at our reference. I did this little curve type thing. Kind of sharp, right? So what we can do is we can create one of these, and then we can start rotating. So let's start off with this. Let's create a shape. About like that. That's good. Now they're just going to get slightly smaller. Like that. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to create my curve. The best way to do that is hold down your Shift key. Now I'm going to come back here and I'm going to click back on the anchor. Hold down Shift. It's tempted to keep straight edges. You don't need to, but it helps. I'm gonna make this a color that I'm not gonna use, right? So now what this allows me to do, so I'm gonna do two things with this.
Evil that many.
Control C, Control V, Shift, Tap,
Is all
Tap,
interred with their goals.
20 pixels,
Possible, but the 1960s represented
minus front.
the human being
So now,
was extinguished.
Something happened here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there.
this one, I should be able to minus the front. Boom, it's gone. This one, minus the front, gone.
What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
Okay, so that's one way of doing it. I need to make sure I save these. So I'm gonna do this, Control C, Control F. I'm gonna drop it back down to here. And I'm gonna snap it. Control C, Control F, down Shift.
Getting so much resistance.
Things my mind.
Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
Just go through your process here. Right. Now, I also don't like them being oblong like that. So now what I'm going to do is hold down Shift, select all of them, hold down Shift, let that one snap there. Now I'm going to select these two, hold down Shift, hold down Shift, snap it right there, Shift, snap it right there. Cool. Now, I can take this, something's going on there. Or just check your stuff, you never know when one of these stragglers is hanging out. Cool. Now we're clean. Object, ungroup. So now, come back here and play with it. Range. Send it back. Right, now we can see if we're liking what we're doing here. Hold down Shift, you can shrink it how you want it.
So listen, lady, last night got a text from a girl, what kinda like? Things are complicated. later, yeah, we had a bit of a problem. Looking back, wishing that I really will try to solve it, except
Now this time I'm gonna not hold shift. I'm gonna grab everything and just kind of change it up a bit. There we go. Cool, I like that. I really like that. Actually, I'm not gonna have these be object. I'm gonna have these. Let's just see. See that they look like being lighter. Yeah, I think that's more the style we're going for on that one.
Heavy hitter, reconsider ever chillin' with her. But what do I care anyway? I'm just consumed by the light of the day. Summertime to find space, time to waste. Find the perfect place for me to twist my fate. Hello, bluebird, you sing another tune. It's the middle of June and kinda seems opportune.
Yeah, I like that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these. Object, group, Control C, Control F, object, transform, reflect. Hold down Shift. Oh, something got messed up.
Really my composition, more clever than competitions. I'm not in the politicking, no different, no politicians. Got a foundation with constantly creating music straight from my basement, and I'm getting impatient with all these lame dudes who seem to be getting famous based off of
So,
the
object, group, Control C, Control F, object, transform, reflect. Yep, hold down Shift.
Perhaps think about the day
Bring it over. Okay, and then come back. Grab that object group. Now you want to center that. Something that again. Okay, so those are one group. And these are one.
Since then I've done a lot of upgrading, quenching my thirst with rap, feeling real saturated. My world gone, yeah, completely separated.
Grab that group and this group. Group those together. Now hit center.
That's a brief to my story. I'll tell you more next summer. I'm no hurry.
There we go.
I'm in no hurry.
Nick Nicotine.
So, who do you like? Blondie.
Christina Aguilera.
Who? No, come on. What? You, shortstop.
Puff Daddy.
Wrong. Billy.
Liza Minnelli.
What are you guys? I'm talking about bands that rock.
Alright, so I'm liking this. I'm gonna object group it all. Oh, so another thing we're gonna do is also go object expand, just to make sure anything that was a stroke or anything like that's no longer gonna be messed with. So object group, we're good. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shrink all this down, center it. Damn, that looks nice. I like it. Cool. Now let's. I don't necessarily want this to be my color, so I'm going to ungroup it. Let's go ahead and just pick a color. Let's, we want to go in the blues, get something bright maybe. Get up in some bright red. Ooh, I like to go with some bright red. So what I do is I'll bring in some like almost pink, right? You want to throw it off. Get some, Nike does this a lot, something bright. It's too pink, you know, we don't want it to be too feminine on it. now I can color pick that, and then here I'm just gonna drop down a color, give it a tint. Now I'm going to rotate this a quarter rotation. Object transform, reflect, shift. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to grab these two, object group, center them. Now I know those are good. This one I'm going to shrink it down a little bit. Just like that. Revo Auto. So here, now what we're going to do is go Object Ungroup. Come in here, I'm going to grab that red. Let's do this. We're going to make that red. And then we're going to give it another little effect. So let's Control C, Control V, drop it down here. Let me change that color for you. I'm gonna object ungroup these because these are all different letters here. But just come here and minus the front on all these. Merge. Minus front. Okay, so now I'll take all these, object group. I'm going to make this black. Go through transparency again, multiply, change that to 30. Send that to the back. I'll show you why that doesn't look good. So let's redo this. Control C, Control F. Now what we need to do, we need to go Object, Path, Offset Path. Let's try 10. Preview it. That's too much. Let's try 3. Okay. No, 4. Only 5. Okay. Now we got a nice fabric. Object Ungroup. repeating that pattern after we've given it a stroke. Back into the transparency multiply. Well, actually, we're not going to do multiply on that one. We're actually just going to do yes, normal, because we're doing an outline here. Just gives it a little bit of a retro look. I like that. And I may even just go with the light. Yeah, very light. And we'll make this. Finish that. Now, you know, we could also switch this up. Here's another easy way to do this. Select the whole artwork, edit colors, recolor artwork. So now that gray here, I can take that and get in there and darken it up. Change things up that way. So lots of different variations that you can do there. I'd actually darken that one up a little bit too. Just make it the same color. Doesn't need to be split. Here's another thing that you can do. You can take both of these, like you said, Control C, Control F, bring them over here, go over to your Pathfinder and merge them. Now what you can do is this can become some sort of overlay layer, right? So we can go in here, something like this, go back to your gradient. Change that to your multiply. So before I do that, it's good to do this. We'll save it. And I guess we'll get a version like this too. do a black and white version. Edit colors, recolor artwork. I'm gonna change that one. Copy and paste our RGB. Okay. Let's get this color code. So yeah, there's a lot of things that you can do to play with it, obviously. Pretty damn sexy logo there. Besides the fact that this Okay, so I'm getting burnt out. I'm gonna save right now, and then we'll come and make a business card for these guys. Okay, on the next tutorial.